Okay, you guys, this is our next video. I haven't made one for a while, sorry, but I'm gonna definitely be making some in the next week, or this week at least. Try to make one every couple days or so to try to make up for my tardiness. I've been buying a few interesting things that I believe I need for myself, for the house, and unfortunately where I live they have these water bugs. They got a name, starts with a P, POW something. I'll try to figure that out when I write the description what it is. Can't remember right now off the top of my head. And I gotta close up gaps like where my door insulation is at so they don't get in. I gotta make like a barrier around the house. I got like a concrete stoop that they can live underneath. In the back I got some siding that's kind of beat up. So I'm gonna take this powder and I'm going to put it in those cracks outside. This stuff is not really intended for inside. It can last up to 2 years inside. It's more intended for outside, especially if you have pets, kids, something like that. I wouldn't suggest it. So I won't be putting this stuff inside. I might be spraying inside, spraying around the windows, doors, stuff like that, but I want to use this powder in the crevices since it lasts a while. Thank goodness we haven't seen very many because they just used the exterminator to go around the buildings front and back, and that was pretty cool. They used some kind of granule or something because they didn't have the liquid at the time. And this is probably similar to that. Alright, going to change the angle of the camera so I can do the box opening. And it says, okay, Solutions Pest and Lawn. And then we'll open up the package and see what's inside, okay? So just give me a minute while I switch the angle. Okay, let's open up the box and see what's inside. I went to this site, I started looking up a few different places and see what's going on. And this seems to be one of the recommendations. They have other recommendations, so I can't say, you know, for certain this is going to be the best. But this was one of the recommendations they had, excuse me. Okay. Let's see what this is. Packing. Don't need that. Okay, this is the actual stuff. And this is a tool to put it in different locations. Says FICAM insect bait. Okay, it's got a bunch of ingredients listed on the label here. Take me a while to show it to you, but I'm going to try to show you the label anyway. Excuse me. Okay, let's check the back, see if we have a back label. We only have one label. It has a look like a little instructions here to open it up. See if we can get inside. Okay. Would really take me a long time to. Whoop. That would be one there. Excuse me. Let's see what the next page might look like. It's a bunch of written instructions. We'd be here a while with all these written instructions. Definitely would be here a while. Okay. Basically, you gotta put it in here, and this stuff is pretty toxic. Again, I remember reading that last year's, and oops. Come on. You should be able to get the point there where it's at. There's a cover here for it so you don't spread it around. I do not recommend using something like this in the house if you don't have to, because it can get into the air, get into different places, and you're trying to avoid that. And I apologize about the wreck on my desk. Gonna turn the camera off, and I'm gonna put some material inside here, and then I'm gonna go try to find a few places in the back and set up my camera and give you an idea how it works, okay? Effective. And now I'm gonna put mask on, I'm gonna put gloves on, stuff like that, and I'm gonna be very careful, especially with the wind. I don't want to be breathing this stuff in. Alright, so pause the video again. Okay, you guys, this part is handheld. Instead of using long sleeve shirt, pants, waterproof shoes and all that, since I'm not doing a large area, I decided to use a Tyvex suit. Okay, I think this is much safer, much better, because I can take all this stuff off and just throw it in the plastic bag and get rid of it. I don't have to introduce anything into the washer, mix it with my other clothes, or even into the water system. Okay, so I think this is a better way to go. Okay, this is my front concrete step I was talking about, and you can see underneath there where they would hang out. I had a frog there one time hanging out, so that's where I'm going to be putting it. This main crack right here. Over here, that's a weep hole. Basically, any moisture gets in between the brick and the other side of the wall, it's supposed to come out of there. Alright, so I'll definitely be spraying in there and around the perimeter also. Okay, there's another area I'll be spraying. The other side is stoop for sure. You can actually see another opening there. And around here, where's the other weep holes at? I know they're there. There ain't one there. Looks like it's behind the bush. But around here also, definitely try to make a perimeter and go to the back. Okay, we're in the backyard. See all these little tiny openings? They all got to get powdered. The other side you can't see because the sun is a little too bright. But you're kind of getting the idea. Definitely a perimeter around here. Okay. This whole perimeter, this whole slab back here. Now I gotta adjust the camera so it can focus a little bit better. A little bright out here. Here's the area where I said I had some opening. I'll be spraying in there also, and definitely a nice large perimeter all the way front and back. It's going to be a little bit complicated for me to do, so I'm going to set up the camera and show you how the tool works on the stoop back here. Okay, this stoop right here. So give me a second while I set up the camera. It's getting a little warm here, but I got my booties on, I got my gloves on, and I got my suit on. Let's get to the mixing. This is like a ball bearing in there, rattle around. Oh, let's put the mask on. Well, this is important. Thank goodness it isn't windy out here. I'm definitely wasting some of it. Okay. It's about 1/4 full. So I want to do the front. I'll try to fill it up. That's half full. That should be enough. Really want to be cautious with this stuff. This is my first time use. It's a rubber top and it's pretty thick, pretty tight, pretty dense. Pause the camera. Okay, you guys, this is the little pump I was using to put in the cracks, and I just wanted to illustrate something to you guys since it didn't come with any instructions, which I found a little bit odd. And when I was pumping it, I didn't see a lot of material coming out, almost like a very fine dusting, and that was it. So I'm gonna use a blank piece of paper over here, right there, to illustrate it on. But I want to discuss, I believe this is the control back here. Right there, that little gold piece. I think you have to unscrew it out. Oh, I can't get this, not that good. You have to unscrew it out. You get more. That was a leaf or something. Thought that was a bug. You get more material coming out, and the more you have it screwed in, the less material coming out. So I want to test that theory. So give me a second while I shut off the camera, and we do this on a white piece of paper. Okay? The other thing is that this procedure I show you guys is a little extreme. It really isn't necessary. But I'm not happy with what I have to deal with, even though I'm coming from New York City. And I've seen big guys like this before that even fly, and I've seen one fly over here when I was chasing them. But these bugs I find extremely annoying. They get in the house, we get up in the morning, they're on the concrete slabs, sometimes turned upside down, sometimes they're crawling on the wall. Not to mention a few other worse conditions I don't even want to get into. You can use boric acid, you can use some kind of home defense like a sprayer that you make a perimeter, but you have to do that more often. And even better is sealing everything up. You don't want to see no daylight through door seams that come in, insulation, stuff like that. Cracks, crevices, you want to give them nowhere or no way to come in your house if you can. Okay, so this is just an extreme method that you really shouldn't have to go through, but I'm going through anyway, and I'm illustrating for you guys. That's what the video is about. Let me pause the video, move it over. Mosquitoes are coming out, and we're gonna do the demonstration. Okay, this is a little difficult for me because I can't see exactly what's going on, so I'm gonna do my best. Take off the piece in the front. We have the screw all the way closed in, and we'll see what actually comes out. Can you guys see the fine mist coming out? I think you can. I hope you can pick it up. Let's try that again. Looks like what came out was in the tube, so probably nothing came out because I closed the screw. So let's go open the screw up, and I don't know if it comes out. I'm a little afraid it'll probably come out, so I don't want to go too far. Let's try it again. Now I see stuff coming out. So that is how you adjust this this unit. The flow of material that comes out is with that screw in the back. So I just wanted to illustrate that before I end the video because I believe it's important, and hopefully you guys can pick that up on the camera. So let me close everything up, put everything away. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you don't have to go to this extreme, because this is pretty extreme for me, even though I'm a repairman, to having to dress up in a Tyvex suit, booties, gloves, mask. You don't want to use this stuff inside. Set to last 2 years inside, maybe in an attic, crawl space, something like that. Not where any pets, children have any access to, even other people, believe it or not. Because you don't want to deal with this, whether it be inhalation or ingestion or anything like that. It's said to be pretty toxic, okay? Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy Mother's Day 2021, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, this might be take 20. I had a hard time making this video. My camera actually crashed the board on it $400 later. I had to send it into Canon. I believe it was defective from the beginning. I didn't take care of it. But either way, I lost the clip where I was illustrating how to use this pump device to spread the material in cracks and stuff like that. And I'm glad I bought it. I think it's necessary. Just spraying it around with a spoon or the bottle, you'd probably be using too much. You might be wasting your material and the money. The pump will definitely help you save a lot of money spreading the proper amount of material. So I'm glad I illustrated in the last section how to use that pump, because it didn't come with instructions. So you guys kind of get the idea, and it's nice that you can point it in a crack or something like that and spread the material around. And that brass screw in the back on the bottom of that green tube is basically how you adjust the flow. When it's completely closed, nothing will come out unless what's in the tube already. Once you start opening it, the more you open it, the more material you can get out. I know it didn't illustrate 100% the way I'd like to on the white piece of paper. It was a little hard, but I kind of think you guys got the idea, because when you're spreading it out, it spreads out so sparse that you think you're not spreading anything around, but you are. Just make sure to open up that screw, close it when you finish, and you might want to even blow out the tube before you put the cap on so you got nothing in the tube. And once that brass screw is closed, it's going to be difficult to get anything out, because it didn't seem to work for me at all when that brass screw was closed. So this is a really nice pump, really nice device, and I think it'll save you a lot of money getting that pump if you're going to do anything like what I'm doing, because it's not a small section and you have to go jumping hoops just to, you know, put on a suit, gloves, mask, booties, because the alternative didn't say that. They basically said long sleeve shirt, long pants, waterproof shoes, gloves, possibly mask, they might have said. And then to wash it, I was like, that didn't quite go well, sit well with me, so hence the video for you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Bye.